Okay, so let's talk about frame rate then. So does frame rate really matter whenever it comes to type of games? Does frame rate really change you as a gamer? Now, sure, frame rate is one thing that everybody has had as a thing, as a dealing with, you know. Frame rate is a handicap on those type of people who are console gamers, such as playing on like Xbox or so like that as a thing what have been right now. But right now what they're converting to stuff is they're making these new gen consoles where they're gonna have higher frame rate, such as having like 120 FPS and stuff like that. They're gonna be placing in type of products that you only see in PCs, and they're going to be trying to do them for like things that are really cheap right now, like 500 instead of like the odd 1000 price what you would expect them to actually be, because that's what they're practically is what the type of things are, what they're putting in these type of new gen things. And being that on the stronger side it's going to be the Xbox One X, the Xbox Series X, that's going to be the thing that's got the slightly stronger type of specs as a thing, like with things right now. But all that being said anyway, today there's a whole bunch of stuff really in type of the gaming where with frame rate. So for example, you could be really good at 60 FPS gameplay, you know, like don't get me wrong, because it's just all about delay really whenever it comes to 60 FPS gameplay, and it depends how quick you are whenever it comes to type of like if you play those strong FPS games and stuff like that. And for me personally, I can hit a lot more shots on type of games with having like a higher frame rate, like 144 FPS. Like for example, I played Fortnite, right, and I like this gameplay that will be going through will be is a little bit different to how the actual gameplay is. But yeah, it's a with this mouse, it's really good mouse playing on the thing. When I played 60 FPS on this thing, basically 40 FPS on this, because that's as what it was doing like beforehand, before I actually could get the frame rate to what I wanted to. It was playing not also great because there was like those stutters with stuff, you know. There wasn't as good stuff as you understand, you know, but you know, yeah, I could hit a lot more shots with having a higher frame rate than of having a lower frame rate. Now don't get me wrong, when I was playing on the controller I could definitely hit some shots, but I haven't fully checked it out with the higher frame rate on the controller quite yet. But I definitely know from type of videos that I've seen in the past of people talking about frame rate that it's definitely a lot smoother as a thing as a whole, and that you can't see it on the recording, but it doesn't necessarily matter on the recording, but it matters really is when you're actually seeing it, you as the gamer really, than of actually to the dependence on the audience really, because it's like a whole different thing altogether. But with that all being said anyway, guys, I'm your host, Too Epic Gaming. I hope you have enjoyed all of this stuff with the discussion about the aiming as a thing. You know, you can definitely aim well on controller in 60 FPS and in like 144 FPS or even 240 FPS. But it's all up to you guys whenever it comes to things, whether you would want, like for example, this thing can go up to 240 FPS, but I keep it on 144 FPS because of the display is at that as best. And well, really this thing at high settings, I can get it at 161 FPS. From low settings, all low, that can go up to the 240, basically maxed out near to 300 FPS. So that's pretty good. And yeah, so hope you have enjoyed, guys. If you're new, please like and subscribe to the channel. There'll be links all down below to all the socials add to some of the video playlists that I like a lot. And right now I got my dog with me in the back, and yeah, we're soon going to be having some lunch after doing some editing as well anyway. So yeah, you guys, hope you have enjoyed. See y'all later. Goodbye.